top of the A's to the M, top to the A's to the M. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, God, for all I got and everything I don't. Insurance adjuster try to fuck over me. And now I got to figure out I'm finna make him give me a new car. Because you know what? I'm going to take my car to BMW. Yep. I'm glad I be thinking. Do I be drinking? Hold on. Do I be drinking? I think I'm just thinking. And I don't think this morning I'll be drinking. Unless I go buy something. Oh, got something. You know me. So it's up there. Shut. What are you crying for? I don't get it. It's like, if I get on the phone or if I do anything, you just get to talking like you know what I'm saying. You don't even know what I be saying. So how could we be talking? I don't understand my dog. She be really thinking when I get on live that me and her is talking some type of way. And she just get to making all this noise, trying to get some attention. Ain't got nothing to do with you. What's the deal? What's the deal? Tell me why I called the insurance people today. And I tell them, hey, what you said I was approved for? Nah, that ain't gonna be enough. Oh, I tried to tell you. Yeah, I bet. But we gonna get back into some whole other. We gonna get back to the agenda at hand. But yeah, man, I'm taking my car back to the fucking I'm taking it back to BMW. I'm finna make these insurance people try to do me bad. They try to send me an adjustment yesterday. They sent the adjuster to my house yesterday while I was on live with y'all, correct? So look, while I'm on live with y'all yesterday, my phone had hit and said, you know how I be saying like spam and stuff like that? Well, that's what they had said. Some kind of spam. So yeah. When they called, I guess it was them. And they try to offer me like 2 bands. 2 bands, and you got my radiator smoking. Is you crazy? So immediately I go call this morning before I even go live to go bang on the adjuster people. She off top could tell, oh, sir, I told you in the email, sir, I told you in the email, you don't have to, you don't call me, it's out of our hands. And I said, well, what I'm calling for is to ask, is he gonna check under the hood? Because it looked like he just looked at the car. He didn't lift the hood or nothing. You can't lift the hood in the BMW unless I'm there. You feel me? So he didn't touch the car, but the nigga gonna say he approved me for $2,000 some odd dollars yesterday. I'm looking at this. I'm approved, nigga. My bumper and hood cost more than $2,000. Like, nigga, what the fuck is $2,000 on a BMW? Nigga, that's the bumper, maybe no hood, and maybe a fucking front headlight. Nigga, what the fuck you mean $2,000? Then when I go bang, well, I didn't get a chance to bang on it. They must know I'm black already. So then when I called this morning, oh, I told you in the email. I told you your instructions are in the email. You don't have to call us no more. Just take it to the place of your flight, the body shop, and blah, blah, blah. So now, since y'all try to play me, since it's a little Mexican, I can tell it's a little Mexican insurance company. Yeah, good luck. I'm gonna make sure it's a Mexican little company. It's a little Mexican company called Kemper. That's the insurance people for the liability of the Mexican lady that hit me. Oh, you try to give me 2 bands? Well, look what I could do. I'm taking that bitch to BMW and you give me everything brand new, or BMW gonna tell you that the cost to fix it is more than the car's worth. Then they gonna make you cash out a new whip. Oh, I know how to play La Mexico games. El Pollo Loco. Yeah, you thought I was El Pollo Loco, huh? Mm-hmm. Dig that. Yeah, not tonight. Like Bernie Mac said, not tonight. Not tonight. You hit a black person car. A black man's wheels. BMW. Mm-hmm. You know I knew the breakdown, huh? Dig that. I guess I'm more blacker than a motherfucker than you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, for sure. And I'm monetized too now. I'm monetized too now. So, nigga, back to Munchy Crunchy. We gonna be out and about in the streets like I usually do, walking the dog. But like I said, I just got off of the phone with the adjusters, nigga. I wanted to put belt to ass, my nigga. Damn, it's amazing to see a super chat $sign at the top, man. That's how you know you in. You can't get a super chat unless, you know what I mean? Yes, sir, Ski. But here we go, Ski. Back where we left off last night. Munchy, you can't lay this down, nigga. Even who's, man, I woke up, who's was talking about these niggas again. With the same video last night from Snoopy Badass. I was like, Snoopy got you with this one, nigga. I don't know how he found this nigga. I bet you he probably had like 15, 25, 50 subscribers, maybe. And he found this shit. That's why I said the internet a cold place. Look at him. Look at the way he got Munchy looking like, This shit hard. I need everybody. Oh, and I also wanted to tell everybody too. I don't know if you noticed, but since I've been a YouTuber and I connected, I ain't been getting them commercials like how y'all TV or how y'all phones and tablets do and get commercials in between. I don't get commercials no more. Since I started getting my streams up or whatever it is, become a partner. Have you noticed? Remember when I used to have to stop the videos and hear turn the video down and all that? I don't even have commercials no more. The last 2 days, look at my long ass lives, and I never had to do nothing about skip. You know how you do 15 minutes, 15 seconds, 30, 35, all that bogus stuff. Ever since I've been doing lives and get my streams up, I ain't been getting no commercials. And I just noticed that yesterday. Yesterday, I did a stream for like 4 hours. I went to every video with no hesitation. It was no skip, no nothing. I didn't have to do none of that. It just let me play my shit out and rock out. Like, watch. Like this. It usually always gave me commercials when I push something. Now, it just let me play everything. YouTube I'm telling you, when they know you got people watching.
Snoopy Badass, sit y'all surf.
Nah, we ain't doing all that. Boom, 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 catch you in the street, nigga. Boom, 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 that, nigga.
The key about the decisions is that, so with y'all real quick. Hey, decisions is key, right? So the thing about the decisions is, the key about the decisions is that you can decide whatever you want to do. Like me, I'm about to decide to go to work. You can decide whatever you want to do in life. But just know that whatever you do in life with those decisions, you don't decide those consequences of those decisions. You don't decide the outcome. You don't decide your consequences to those decisions. You decide to pick up a gun and go run through somebody's hood. You ain't gonna decide your punishment. That's gonna be left up to the higher power or the judge, whoever decides to make that decision to them consequences. Real quick, I just want to tell y'all a quick story. I get a phone call. About 20 years ago, I get a phone call. I'm at a warehouse working. And the little homies hit me up. And they like, hey man, Munchie B got shot in the head. I'm like, what? Your little homie got shot. I was walking from school one day with the homies and shit. So, after we walked
Look
down,
at the governor of the B team.
Earlier, it's a continuation.
Ain't he gangster?
We hanging out. And,
now I want to say this real quick. This proves that Munchie B, all these little war stories he got, is never him by himself. He's always in a crew of niggas. His words. He can't tell you a story about him being by himself. And this story that he's about to explain, he basically was with a crowd of niggas, being a follower. You know what I'm saying? Nigga helped the niggas jump. It wasn't him knocking nobody up, just him helping somebody jump some other niggas. Then he got his ass shot. Munchie B is not a gangster, bro. He's a follower that always suffers the consequences of being a follower. And what the OG is trying to tell him is, the OG is trying to lace him. You got to change your ways, bro. Because it ain't no way, you're not going nowhere but to death or jail, my nigga. So let's finish looking at this shit, bro.
Super
like
chat.
Said,
Ooh wee, body ties, keep going. Yes, yes. Ooh wee.
Listen to his story.
Shibby-dibby-wee. You better know that. Toxic media. I'm finna be so toxic to these niggas. Boy, Munchie B. Yo, big homie, did you like Bosco? Nigga, the OGs came out the bushes, Aloysius. Come out the bushes, Aloysius. Come out the bushes, Aloysius. And then you remember, Munchie just told the world. Yeah, you know, on his podcast, Rich at Fart. You got to say Rich at Fart, because he ain't got no heart. He always with some niggas. He said, yeah, and none of my homies you ain't gonna never hear none of my homies speak on me in the public. Remember Munchie KC said that? Stevie K Wonder? Remember he talked in bold things. And then it's like, okay, Munchie, Bosco, if y'all was like that, look, bro, you got it, man. So when they get out, they got all this got it, man. You know what I mean? They got tattooed on. But I just can't be giving you like he got on there and said, I'm a decorated member. Oh man, I would if he was doing stand-up comedy, I would have walked out the building. I was like, decorated. I don't know what stripe you got. I gotta go. Toodles. Liars.
So basically, he was sitting his buster ass inside the Cross Jr. looking at the nigga smiling, but not gonna say nothing to him. Like why you didn't press that line, Munchie?
Oh,
cause like you're known for doing.
And Munchie's telling this story of Carl Jr., which is on Inglewood Ave in Manchester. That's my hood.
Because you knew your homies was gonna take care of it. Then when they started to jump the nigga, now you want to be involved with it. Then when y'all walked off, you got your ass shot. Nigga, you been a bitch. You been a victim and a follower all your life, bro. Dead homie. So let's finish looking at this buster. Listen to this buster.
He said, look at this buster. Look at this buster.
It's
sad.
Say nothing to the
it's a sad day. Jump into the fight to his homies
2025 and the niggas out. Then got his ass shot. That was your karma. That was instant karma. That's why you got shot. Because God even knew you was being a bitch. Resume.
See, Snoopy was. He was this ward.
So
Munchie B, he won the Spider Logo. I didn't Munchie that. Munchie won that Spider Logo war. But Snoopy badass got your ass now, Mr. Postman. You can't get no get back. That's your big homie from your hood. Ain't no back and forth, nigga. Ain't no back and forth. Ain't no back and forth, nigga. He said he don't know you to do shit. That's a fact.
All right. We still walking on the side of the street. Traffic coming out the same direction. So we get like a block away. I hear like the car on my room. I'm doing some shots going. Like I fall, like I try to run like the back of a little bus stop, like
him and Bosco.
Like, I'm like, okay, and then
right for your life, huh? Nigga always been a victim, bro. He always been a follower and a victim. You really pay attention to his story, his whole life story in gangbanging is being a follower and a victim. Hey, and I'm not from the Inglewood family. I ain't gotta put up the Darby Park to do a motherfucking thing. dead homies, nigga. Feel me? That's not the best hood of choice for me, my nigga.
Yeah. He don't like the way you mark it out, Bunchy though. That's all. He don't like
well,
that
I know
shit.
later, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm
His homie don't like
I
that
see
shit.
the homie, one person on the street.
Some niggas gonna, you know, some niggas gonna stick to they homies, you know what I mean?
I'm on the ground,
Like even if they wrong, you know, right or wrong, right? Right or wrong, right? They gonna ride with you.
I said, I'm on my way.
I get it.
I leave work early.
I totally get it.
And real quick.
You grew up with him. We
I
didn't.
grew up with Munchie B's big brother.
Me too.
On 107th and dope.
Yeah. Big Munchie was on 110th.
Dime block.
So you, yep, Dime Block. Yep, Dime Block. That's where he was from.
Before I got put on, he was a family.
See, and then when you got put on, when the hood broke up, he went CMG.
Anyway, so make a long story short.
Facts. He told the truth. I can fuck with him. He's already telling the truth.
Shot. He was leaving school, got into it with some dudes, and the story was he got hit in the head. Not the one with Snoop. Not when he got blind. Not that one. This one happened way before that.
Oh, he got hit in the head twice.
So anyway, I ended up picking up the little homies, and we ended up sliding through the hood to go do what we gonna do. Try to meet up where he got shot. You know, anyway, we driving through the set to go pick some things up to do what we do. And
check him out.
IPD pull us over. They pulled me over.
Yes, they will.
And I had the little homies in the car. I'm the oldest one.
IPD got the best engines in New Whips. They gonna get you. They gonna get you. And they know the corner. They know the blocks.
You know.
Don't get it fucked up.
So we ended up getting pulled over, and they pulled us out the car. And we didn't have nothing in the car at the time because we was on our way to go get some stuff. And they knew what time it was. They probably got the call over the radio, obviously. And they knew there was going to be probably some retaliations. So when they pulled us over, they searched my car. I didn't have anything. I wasn't on probation or parole.
Facts.
So
that's a good thing.
They gave me, to prevent us from doing what we was going to go do, they gave me an infraction for the fact that I didn't have any seatbelts in the back seat for anybody.
So basically, he's explaining what he was doing when he heard Munchie Peanut Butter got shot, that he was trying to go slide for him. And Papa, check this out. This comment right here. Feel me? Hey, everybody read that so y'all can see what he had to say since he want to be seen. Check this out, bro. Y'all, Munchie B started this shit with me.
Yeah, he did.
He don't know how to keep my dick out of his mouth.
Yeah, but
he sit down with me
it's
on no
bad
temper
for you,
or
bro.
anywhere else, nigga. Feel me? And talk this shit.
It's bad for you, Munchie. You can't never let this down for the rest of your life.
Or open up a can of worms, nigga, that he can't have.
Munchie, you gotta listen to this for the rest of your life.
Shut up! I'm gonna stay on his bitch ass.
Yo, big homie got on you like I did, Bosco.
So let's finish.
We the nobodies, right here, but we just told the world we somebody and you nobody. We ain't heard of you.
And told me if I get caught,
and we from your hood, nigga. We don't know you. We know Big Munchie did shit. You ain't did shit.
So the little homies built in the hood, and how that played out the way it played out. The second interaction I had,
I feel sorry for your brother.
The last interaction that I had with Lil Munchie B, not Lil Munchie.
Yeah, he is Lil Munchie. That's what I told the world.
But anyway,
he is Lil Munchie.
Munchie B, from Eagle family, he was on the block on Arthur Binder in Crenshaw in the hood on like by Darby Park, and it was one late night, and I had about like 15, 20 homies back there. We was all hanging out. And I called some girls over from Hoover. And one of the girls I was dating at the time, and before the girls could get over there, he get on the phone and he get this is Hoover. And I'm like, yeah, we get along. What's the problem? And I'm bringing the balls over here.
Munchie like niggas.
You know, for us, to do our thing.
Munchie, he ain't gonna try to do your thing. He got jealous.
I'm trying to bring some little Hoover bitches over there. And Munchie B get on the phone and start dissing the bitches. Like, nigga, why you on the phone gangbanging on bitches?
Munchie got yellis. That fool got yellis.
Party line banger.
That fool so yellis.
Wall banger, bro. But yeah, finish looking at this shit. Watch what OG say.
Munchie!
I had a little brother holler at. You know, his brother's cool. And he get to get on the phone disrespecting they hood and this and that. And ultimately disrespecting me. Like, for him, because he was disrespecting him. And I'm like, dude, why is you doing that?
Like, why is you doing that?
Dude, you stupid. I said, you trying to chase the bras away, man? So they pull up. As soon as they pull up.
So basically, first thing he did was when he dissed the Hoover bitches, he lied and told his homies he
Lied
dissed
to
the
the
hood.
big
That's why I
homies.
dissed them. My nigga, you fucking lied
to your
Why would
big
the
homie.
Hoover bitches diss
That's
people
number
with
one
families
thing you
when
don't
they
do.
talking to a nigga
Known to,
with
he
family,
telling
pull
me
up to give him some
Munchie's
pussy.
known to
But
be
you
a
get your
liar
bitch
too.
ass on the phone.
He giving you
Yeah,
that.
disrespectful
He said
to
Munchie
their
known
gang.
to be a liar in so many words.
Buster, and this proves he always hid behind the Inglewood family shit. Them bitches ain't diss your hood, nigga. Shut up.
That's what he just said. He said they didn't diss the
Hoover
hood.
girls, they hop out. One of the bras I was messing with.
Munchie known to be a liar.
They get off it.
That's bad, Munchie. Ain't no get back.
From Inglewood family.
He said you a liar, Munchie. That's bad. That's even
They take
worse.
off on him. They start swabbing.
That's fucking worse, Munchie. To be a liar? Your big homie said you known to lie to the homies? Oh, bro.
We was all hanging
that's
out.
DP
and I called some girls over from Hoover. And one of the girls I was dating at the time. And before the girl could get over there,
you don't get your ass.
On the phone and he get the diss and Hoover. I'm like, dude, why you do that?
I hate liars.
That's the problem, man. I'm bringing these little bras over here. You know, for us, you know, to do our thing. And the homies, you know, to have little bras to holler at. You know, the Hoover girls is cool. And
he said, you know, the Hoover girls is cool.
Disrespecting they hood and this and that. And ultimately disrespecting me. Like, for him, because he was disrespecting them. And I'm like, dude, why is you doing that? And he's like, because they dissed the hood. I was like, hey, dissed the hood. Dude, you stupid. I said, you trying to chase the bras away, man?
Trying to chase the bras away. That nigga gay. That nigga gay.
As soon as they pull up, the Hoover girls, they hop out. One of the bras I was messing with, they do some Hoover, they get off on Munchie. Off on it. They start swabbing. I'm like, oh, hell no. This
said, oh, hell no.
Control, man. And they didn't even come over here to hang out no more. They wanted to fight now. And
he said they came over to fight now.
Got beat up by some females from Hoover in his hood.
He said beat up too. He said jumped. He didn't say he was winning. He said jumped. And he was like, oh, hell no.
Beat up by some bitches from Hoover in your hood, man.
Remember what he said? He said, oh hell no.
This shit is fucking crazy.
He said, oh hell no, this shit crazy.
One of the bras I was messing with, they do some Hoover, they get off on Munchie. They take off on him. They start swabbing. I'm like, oh hell no, this is out of control.
He said, this, oh hell no.
Come over here to hang out and they trying to fight now. And so I ended up hopping in the car leaving. And I get that Munchie. And I'm in his face cussing. You know, it took a lot for me to not put my hands on him. You know, and it ain't that, it was a lot going through my mind trying to process. Man, I grew up with his brother, man. I didn't want to hurt this dude. I was trying to.
I know his brother, that's what's on his saving.
Like overshadow him and watch over him.
But in the county jail, it hurted him.
You know,
that's why they did that peanut butter. Because the way we feel about him, they feel opposite. That's why they did him like that.
We didn't want to let nothing happen to him, you know, because of the love I have for his brother.
Exactly.
His brother was my boy. So, you know, I got at him and I told him, I said, I'd have whooped you. I'd have beat you down right now. I was in his face and cussing. There's much more to that than what I'm telling y'all. And he was like, I'm sorry, my bad, man. I apologize, man. I'm sorry, you know. And I told him, get up out the hood. I didn't kick him out no hood. I didn't tell him not from the hood. I just told him, get up out the hood right now. Like, it ain't good.
Get about the hood right now. I ain't never heard those words in my life.
That was the last interaction
I ain't never heard them words in my life.
You know?
That's weird.
I was bad on him. I don't got nothing against him.
This nigga been getting pressed by he been getting pressed by
that nigga told you get up out the hood. He said get up out the hood. You know what that means? He didn't say get out the hood. He said get up out the hood. Move around.
Or the last interaction that I had with Lil Munchie B, not Lil Munchie, you know, to me he's Lil Munchie, but anyway.
Me too.
Munchie B,
he's little Munchie. Every sense of the word.
Little. And Crenshaw in the hood on like by Darby Park, and it was one late night, and I had about like 15, 20 homies back there. We was all hanging out. And I called some girls over from Hoover.
We used to be deep like that, 15, 20 deep. I'm telling you, the OGs, we used to be deep.
Over there, he get on the phone and he get the dissing Hooper. And I'm like, dude, why you do that? We get along with Hooper. What's your problem? And I'm bringing these little bras over here, you know, for us, you know, to do our thing. And the homies, you know, to have little bras to holler at. You know, the Hoover girls is cool. And he get to get on the phone disrespecting they hood and this and that. And he ultimately disrespecting me. Like, for him, because he was disrespecting him. And I'm like, dude, why is you doing that? And he's like, because they dissed the hood. I was like, they dissed the hood. Dude, you stupid. I said, you trying to chase the bras away, man?
So you just lied.
They pull up. As soon as they pull up, the Hoover girls, they hop out. One of the bras I was messing with, they do some Hoover. They get off on me, punchy. They take off.
Nigga, a female got out and got off on that nigga.
Yep. Said they got right out the car and got off on Munchie.
Nigga.
That's crazy. Like some niggas.
They start swabbing. I'm like, oh hell no, this shit done got out of control, man. And they didn't even come over here to hang out no more. They came over to fight me. And
he telling the truth. Look at his face. He disgusted with that
Munchie. They go one of your face right there. So basically, so you got peanut butter put in your ass, pressed by your big homie for running off the bitches. Got beat up by the bitches you got beat up by the bitches you was phone banging.
Don't he sound like Bosco?
Man,
that's why they best friends.
Shot, nigga.
They gonna be trading war stories and ain't none of them true.
You jumped into a fight that you was too scared to initiate when you seen the hustler niggas in the Cars Jr. by yourself. Like, bro, you just a bitch, huh?
He said, huh?
Bitch. You just a bitch, bro. Hey, if you in here, hit the like button. If I can't get more likes, I'm gonna stop this live.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
His face cussing. You know, it took a lot for me to not put my hands on him. You know, and it ain't that. It was a lot going through my mind trying to process. Man, I grew up with his brother. Man, I didn't want to hurt this dude. I was trying to actually be like some kind of like overshadow him and watch over him and guide him. You know, but at the same time, let him do his thing. Let him get his bang on the way he getting banged on. But just didn't want to let that happen to him, you know, because of the love I have for his brother. His brother was my boy. So, you know, I got at him. And
Big Munchie got to get out of jail, man. Big Munchie, when he get out of jail, he going to have something explaining to do.
Much more to that than what I'm telling y'all. And he was like, I'm sorry.
And I know he ain't got life.
Bad, man. I apologize.
Big Munchie ain't got life.
I'm sorry, you know. And I told him, get up out the hood. I didn't kick him out no hood. I didn't tell him not from the hood. I just told him, get up out the hood right now. Like,
so your big homie made you get up out the hood before Munchie, huh?
Yeah, that's deep.
It ain't good.
That's deep.
I'm gonna put my hands on you. And that was the last interaction I had with Munchie. You know, I don't wish bad on him. I don't got nothing against him, you know, but I do got a message for him. Hey, listen, the decision you're making is gonna come with a consequence, brother. And I'm trying to cut the story short. That's why I'm running through it, you know. Brother. I've been down that
He said, brother. That's when you know when he hit you with the brother, boy, he trying to save you.
You know all about me way too well, young brother. And it ain't gonna lead you nowhere but to destruction. You know, I'm not your daddy. With all due respect to your father, I'm not trying to play your daddy. But I am gonna shed light on the situation because
Munchie, listen to your big homie, bro. The shit you doing, my nigga, is not gonna hurt you, bro. You beefing with reputable homies. You trying to smut up homies that make you feel insecure, my nigga. Bro,
you can't beef with the reps.
Got too much going on.
You can't beef with the reps. And you ain't old enough to beef with the reps.
Listen to your big homie, my nigga. Listen to him, huh?
You like fourth or fifth
you know
generation. You could never
beef
with the
big ones, bro.
I think, you know, I believe that's really my purpose is to like keep it real with everybody and let them know what it really is about this lifestyle that ain't what people think. You know, the lifestyle we glorify. You beefing with some brothers that got life.
Lanes.
Munchie beefing with some brothers that got life.
Figaro fat, fool.
That's a fact.
As soon as you start
They go
popping,
beef with some
so
jail
the
niggas.
fools look what
Like
happened.
really be beefing and going
Real,
back and forth.
real niggas come out the woodwork and start putting serious stuff out there. Lanes leave setback for how long and then say nothing. Leave setback for how long on lanes and then say nothing. Soon as once you start getting to it with the who's on lanes, so a week later, the Hebrews get on there and say, huh? The first thing he's, hey, you know, I must we hanging out. I must be the first one to say it, bro. Some reputables from Inglewood that hit me up from different Damu sets. Shout out to them. You know, I ain't in exposing my hand and letting people know who talks to me badass with me about this shit.
You just got
but my nigga Munchie, bro, it's not looking too good for you, bro. You had a little fake ass fairy tale reputation that you was able to fool people, you know, fool people with. But I'm telling you, bro, niggas know the truth, homie, and everybody not feeling you, blood. You doing too much, bro. I'm telling you, my nigga. So you better get your shit right, bro. If you don't get your shit right,
I would like to let everybody know when he went live doing this, I was in the chat.
And they're gonna be like Snoopy badass trying to tell.
Yeah. Hey, and this is a funny thing,
up, bro. You do a lot.
Look at when I got on Spider Load.
A lot of pointing the finger.
Munchie B got on Spider Load. Finished his career.
You can't even stand
Nina Boy got a career finished by Spider Load. I finished Bosco.
Brother.
Munchie B just got squashed. Neptune still here. I ain't heard nobody say they said nothing about what they did to me without me knowing what I did to them. I'm like that. That's a fact. If I would have seen 4 leaf, 4 extra, X4, I don't give a fuck all the X's. X them out. And we get down. It ain't gonna be no peanut butter at the end of that story. Because if it was, I would have got my lick back.
It is what it is.
And 4 leaf would have been very skinny when he came back from the infirmary. Because I used to be Dulo. We used to shit on it on the top of the poker, put it in a plastic bag, me and Baby Bogart, and purposely have some cut-off blue LA County jeans and twist them to the back where the pockets is to the back and where the new crispy ones with the crispy top to church looking for an op on the dead homie. We was poking niggas. That's when niggas wasn't telling. But they'll go to that infirmary. And the reason why you put that shit on it, because it's going to get infected worse than a regular poke. Say less Moments TV.
But you can't even get in. So what are you going to do, bro? You are walking a path that you clearly is not strong enough to walk, bro. You need to chill, brother.
We all ain't gonna talk about it.
Everybody got smashed up. Everybody got a story how these niggas got burnt out.
I mean, I really
what happened to me? Neptune the Goone. I was the butt of the jokes. And you know what? I wasn't really taking it funny when it first happened. When they was talking about me, Neptune this, Neptune that, I wasn't taking it very good because I wasn't a YouTube nigga. Now, I'm laughing. I'm laughing straight to the bank with this. I'm laughing straight to the bank with this. I'm laughing straight to the bank with this. Got him, coach.
He said, or the credit they gave you.
Put me in, coach.
Everybody else did. That's the shit I'm talking about, my nigga. What more proof y'all need? You know what I'm saying? What more proof do y'all need? Yeah, he don't know. Look at homie. One thing he would for sure be able to do is if he was in the hood with Munchie, chill with Munchie, he would confirm it.
We're gonna run that back. We're gonna run that back because these are the words that put Bosco on his pancake back. He just said, I never knew Munchie or heard of Munchie. doing anything in the hood. But maybe I just been locked up so long. Nigga, stop. He gave my outlet. Because I said that at first, too. Then I said, fuck him. I ain't saving that nigga.
Doing anything.
And that's sad. Because I don't know much to do nothing either.
You know what I'm talking about? So it is what it is.
Oh, they most definitely not like that.
I'm gonna say this.
Spotterlo, Nina Boy. Oh, and guess who was hiding? Peanut Butter Man. You gotta put, you know how snitches hang together? Bitches hang together? And Hefe was hiding a nigga, podcasting a nigga. Oh, Dusty Draw Slim. Oh, yeah. Mixed in the pot. Oh, Dusty Jaw Slim still need to catch his fade with Dejan Paul. But we gonna get back to Crunchy Munchy. Was it crunchy or was it creamy?
Situation to where you have to do something to somebody.
So a week later, the Hebrews get on there and say, the first thing he say, ask him, is it crunchy?
He said, is it crunchy?
It's all in there, man. I don't get your phone number. You know, it's been years since I talked to you. Everybody done took their sides.
Yeah, you know the families broke up because he got bust on in the head. They went their separate blocks. They went different blocks.
But I'm gonna say this: if you don't change your ways,
preach.
If you don't change your ways, our brother,
preach.
You will end up on one of them prison yards.
Preach.
And the same dudes you beefing with, they got life. You gonna have to see them dudes. And all that stuff that you did for the hood.
Now, how would y'all feel? Now, Munchie. Now, keep it real. Now, let's say you get put in a situation to where you have to do something to somebody, and you end up on that prison yard with life, with one eye, and you bump into Baby Braves and these niggas on the yard that you talking about. How you gonna deal with that? I can tell you what I'm gonna do. Nigga, we gonna get in.
I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass.
You are walking a path that you clearly is not strong enough to walk.
I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass. Oh, damn. Oh, house party that nigga. I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass. This street house party shit.
All that stuff. I mean, I really ain't never seen you do anything. Really.
Man, I'll smash Munchie out. Easy.
I've been
boy, if they give me a celebrity fight, I want Bosco and Munchie. And I'm going to go both of them. Better than Nina Boy. I want both of them. Because I know I'm going to finish them. I'm going to finish both of them. I know it.
Y'all need, bro. Nigga, his whole reputation.
Y'all going to be my voice when I do it to him. Yeah. Yeah. He's a cold buster.
Yeah.
Oh, he busted.
Most of the time we use on the streets, so whatever that you know for, or whatever you know, people say you did, or the credit they gave you for what everybody else done did.
Say it again. The credit from other niggas.
Or the credit they gave you for what everybody else did.
I told Bosco that to his face.
That's the shit I'm talking
You rolled
about.
our way. You didn't go to jail, nigga.
What more proof y'all need? You know what I'm saying? What more proof do y'all need? If he don't know, look at homie. One thing he would for sure be able to do is if he was in the hood with Munchie, chill with Munchie, he would confirm it right now. He's not even confirming it.
Yeah, like why lie?
He don't even know about anything you doing it.
I don't know Munchie to do shit.
Even after he was shot for being a fucking follower and a victim at Carl's Jr.
Yeah, he called him.
Man.
He didn't go back and knock nothing down. He called him. He just told you. He called his big homie. He didn't go say pass me the strap. He didn't say pass me the strap.
They turn on you.
He wasn't quarterbacking.
I got one more story, real quick.
One more story.
Last one.
Munchie.
And I'm coming from court, Compton Court, and I'm walking down the court module, the court tanks down the hallway. And on the right side, we got tank 7, which is the neighborhoods. Everybody that get around neighborhoods. And on tank 14, we got the Hoovers, the gangsters, and the Bloods. And whoever the allies with them. And you're not supposed to go in either one of those tanks if you're the opposite of whatever those tanks are. You know, whatever they are, you're not supposed to be in it. So anyway, as I'm walking down the aisle, some dude was like, "What's up, Nine Deuce? What's up?" Like I got Nine Deuce in my background, right? What's up, Nine Deuce? What's up, Nine Deuce? And I look, I'm like, and I already know it's not somebody that's an ally to me at the time when I was in that lifestyle. And dude, I looked at dude, and I ended up missing tank 14 and passed it up. The sheriff happened to hit the hallway. So I mean, take you down the hallway. What are you doing, slow dragging? So I ended up missing my tank. At the time, I was housed at Wayside. And so anyway, I ended up going in the tank. And when I went in the tank, I went in like tank 28 down the hallway. It was a guy in the opposite side of me in a different tank. And I thought he had missed his bus. So anyway, you know, I looked to him and like, "Hey, you missed your bus?" And he looked at me like, "Where you from?" I was like, "Man," I told him. He was like, he dissed my hood. And he told me from on the 60s. I'm like,
I bet he did. You from family. You supposed to dish your shit. Shit ain't no game.
All right, man. All right, go about your business, homie.
Only game it is on the internet. You ain't playing.
The dude like 6'5", like 300 pounds, big dude. He wasn't swole, he just a big dude. I'm like, whatever. So he asked the trustees for burritos. I started asking trustees for burritos. I'm hungry too. So anyway, the sheriff ended up making their way down the tier. And when they get down the tier, I asked, I said, "Hey man, look, I missed my bus. I need to get to Wayside. It's getting late. I want to get to my bed. I'm tired." And so anyway, I get down there. He get down there, so I say, "I apologize." And when he get down there, he tell us that he say what he say, and then I tell him what I say, and then he say, "Well," he opened up my tank. He said, "Well, go to tank 7." And so I leave out the tank. I'm not thinking nothing of it. It was 100 Crips in there at the time. In my mind, I'm like, they might be gone, whatever. So I go down there, and when I get down there to tank 7, as I go into the tank, they got a non-reversible gate. So when you go in, it locks you in. So as I'm going in the tank, I get locked in, bam, and I see everybody that was in that tank was still there. I was like, oh man, this is bullshit. And so immediately I'm processing the situation. I'm like, damn. So I beeline toward the corner of the cell, to the corner of the tank, and I stand up. And this big old light-skinned dude with braids, he had braids coming down like that big old dude, right? Like, "Where you from, cuz?" And they all cousin me in there. "Oh, cuz, we got us one," because they can see the eye busters on my phone. And they like, I'm like, "I'm from Inglewood family." And the dude with the big old light skin dude with the braids, his name was Foley. And I'm like, he's like, "Where you from?" And I was like, "Yeah."
He said, "Where you from?"
He was like, I was like, before they could even say anything.
The whole point of OG telling y'all this story when he bumped into Foley, because what he doing is he's showing everybody, see, I bumped into Foley and he respected me. Even OG, I talked to OG a few times in the comments. He knows the peanut butter shit is true about Munchie. He knows in his heart Munchie ain't got nobodies. This is the nigga from Inglewood family that's always in the comments on Munchie ass. And I ended up just subscribing to his channel one day, and this video came up. He sent them out a message, and he didn't have many views, so I thought I would do him a solid and put it on my platform.
Nigga, do him a solid or do yourself a solid. Stop
lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all keep saying, "Oh, why do I be talking shit about Munchie?" Munchie started this shit with me, my nigga. Just like he running around on the internet.
Y'all both some emotional ass bitches. That
makes him feel like a bitch. Munchie, we know your reputation is hearsay, bro.
Look.
You, my nigga.
Nobody believes.
Only these internet
even Bosco couldn't even tell a good story when he got on Cam Capone about me. He couldn't give no detail. You see how he giving details about Munchie and how he was a mark?
And I talked to Travis.
Come on, man.
He called me right after.
These stories just come out so honest, just like how I said I met Bosco. And just, he's not like that. You just gotta tell him, this is not like that.
But he's already confirmed, nigga, that I pressed your ass, nigga. He would rather say he don't remember than to disrespect your ass. He told me straight up, he said, nigga, I was playing with that nigga. So like I said, nigga, face it, nigga, I pressed you in Denver, bro. Why you keep talking about it?
Snoopy.
Let it go, my nigga.
Hey, Snoopy, you saying the N-word a lot. You gonna get demonetized.
Fan to the biggest hater.
That's how I hit him. Yeah. He's saying the N-word too much. He gonna get demonetized. Waka waka waka. He gonna get demonetized. Keep saying that N-word.
You was being a follower. You got shot for being a follower, nigga. The niggas from Hustlers was in your face in Cars Jr. and you waited till your homies to approach you. Why your bitch ass didn't approach him, nigga? But then you want to jump in as soon as them niggas getting packed out and got your ass shot. I'll be the first to say, nigga, that's what the fuck you get. And you still ain't learned, nigga. Feel me? You done became a victim so many times because of this gangbanging shit because you can't stand alone as a gangster.
Yeah, they say he got shot 3 times.
But you want to point the finger at other niggas.
He been hit 3 times. He still talking.
Like I said on No Jumper, when with me, you gonna have that sit down, nigga.
Never.
So I can sit down with your bitch ass, nigga. Get this shit out the way, nigga. So we can continue fixing the blood cord, nigga.
No, y'all gotta go on No Jumper.
Until you sit down.
Y'all gotta go on No Jumper.
Sit down with me
and spill the tea.
I was like, man.
That's what y'all do. Y'all go up there and spill the tea.
And when I said that, I start talking this, this prison talk, right? Because, I wasn't, at the time, man, like I said, I ain't with none of that stuff. Well, I don't care about it being like that. I'm just telling y'all the story, man. Just let y'all know this shit ain't what it is. Or what y'all think it is, man. So, I ended up telling them, like, man, I'm a, I was up under some structure there when I went to prison, so I felt like there's a different kind of politics.
Yeah, you be.
And I kind of was speaking on it when I was in there, like y'all got to give me a head. I basically said y'all got to give me a head up. I'm up under this, and they knew like, you hit the yard, it caused a gang riot between the Bloods and Crips, depending on what kind of structure you under. For those that don't know. So, anyway, that's another story, man. That's another story, man.
Exactly.
That's another story. So anyway, they Foley was like, he put his hand out like this, and like I'm under, look, I don't have the numbers. I'm by myself. They got me beat good, so I shake his hand like, all right, whatever, and I got respect for dude, because dude, they could have packed me out. Dude told him, man, dude, quick, you gonna get a head up. You know what I'm saying? And that was love right there. And I'm in these dudes' court tank. I'm in the neighborhood court tank. They deep in the mud in here. And they not giving no breaks. He
said they not giving no breaks.
And they gave me a head up. So dude from 6-0, he ended up coming up in there at the time, right after I shook Police head. And I was like, cool. So I thought I was going to fight one of them in there. And eventually they was going to run me. At the end of the day, they gave me head up, but they was going to run me. They was going to give me head up back to back. Thank God, when so came up in here, we start swabbing. He comes straight up in there. We're due from, he did. We're due from Whoop back. And he come in here and he see me. We lock up. Boom. I could have got the best of him. He didn't get the best of me. But if I would have overdid it, they would have stuck my lights out of here. And I know that.
Yeah, they would have.
I would have made.
That's what Foley was doing. He wasn't getting no breaks. They was waiting behind the court lines. They was doing extra shit to get niggas. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Police happened to be walking by.
Foley was one of them niggas that go out his way. Man, like he was a young mind. Like that nigga, he was big as hell, but he was young in the mind. So he would go out his way to get certain niggas.
Yeah, that was
shit I wouldn't do.
Tough.
wait for hours and hours and hours and hours on a nigga.
Right? The whole point.
I'm not missing no court line
is that
in another court line in another court line to try to catch somebody. And you don't even know who coming. He just trying to catch somebody.
Decide the consequences to those decisions. And to like the little brother Munchie, even though we don't talk, I don't have no intentions on trying to link with you or talk to you. I don't even know if this message is gonna get to you. Right? You know who I am. You know a lot. You know a lot about me. My message to you, brother, is change your ways
and stay away from the peanut butter.
Make peace with God and do what you need to do as a man, bro. Because you,
Munchie, God that gave you warning after warning after warning. You still don't get it. What you do? You resort to fucking with his children. You resort to throwing shots at niggas who makes you feel inferior, bro. That's what makes you evil, my nigga. You got a demon on you, bro. You better go get dipped in some holy water, my nigga. You just mad at the world and everybody. He still ain't took the motherfucking glass.
Continue to go down this path.
He said he still ain't took the glasses off.
It's not gonna be good for you, bro.
Snoopy badass bird. He said the nigga still ain't took the glasses off. He fouled for that. He fouled for that.
I don't know anybody. That's personally. That's I'm not in talks with people or nothing. All I'm saying is from my experience, what I know, what I've been through, and what I survived. That it's not looking good for you or anybody in that lifestyle that is following down that path. So change your ways, brother, and do the right thing. To everybody else, I have a blessed day, and like and share and subscribe,
And that's what the fuck I be saying, y'all. He sit on the internet popping all this shit. Y'all believing these fairy tale ass kills, this punk ass stories that he done created for himself. None of this shit has been confirmed. His whole reputation is fucking hearsay. He's proved to be a follower. He's proved to be a fucking coward. He's proved to be nothing but a fucking victim, nigga, and a casualty to this gangbanging shit. You feel me? So, nigga, that was a nigga from his hood saying basically the same shit I've been saying about the nigga. Dead homies, nigga. Since he talking about ain't nobody from IFG gonna say something, okay, there you go, nigga. There you go, nigga. Now, what the fuck you got to say about that? Nigga, you got beat up by some bitches from Hoover. It's like you just all fucked up, huh? You got beat up by some bitches from Hoover, nigga. Lied on them, said that they ditched your hood, hiding behind the Inglewood family shit like you doing today. Feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, my nigga, dead homies. Look at the nigga from Hustlers in the eyes, didn't bang on him, waited for your homies to say something. But when they pack the niggas out, you want to start fighting the niggas too. Straight bitch, bro. Like, straight bitch, bro. Like, bro, you can't fuck with me on no level, nigga, because everything about me, I've been alone, my nigga. Straight the fuck up, homie. And if y'all, hold on, let me get to put this song up, my nigga. Hold on.
Hell no. Hell no. We ain't playing that shit. Hell no, we ain't playing that shit, bro. Oh, bogus ass shit you be playing, nigga. That's why you got Eazy-E up there, nigga. He got that. I wish. I bet you Snoopy Badass got a motherfucking Eazy-E poster on the top of his bed, nigga. He probably got it just like the jail cell. He got it on the wall and the top of the motherfucking ceiling, nigga. Weird ass nigga. And he probably got it up there with duct tape. Just like nigga, he probably using toothpaste to stick that shit up there. Weird ass nigga. Now, I'm finna bounce out. If y'all still with it, y'all with it, but now y'all finna see me what I do every day when I pull up on this live. Me and my Rottweiler go punk the streets. I gotta walk to the liquor store. You know I'm whipless right now. Oh, Mexico, crash my motherfucking BMW, nigga. And if y'all stay with me, I'm gonna walk to the body shop too and see how much it costs to slide my whip over there and take that shit in and get it everything brand new, or tell them to give me a brand new one on my mama. The insurance adjuster try to tell me 2,000. 2,000? Nigga, that ain't even enough for the bumper. Nigga, let alone the hood and the mother. The windshield, nigga, please. What? $2,000 my ass, nigga. That adjuster. Then they gonna tell me when I call back this morning. Oh yeah, that was just a quote. But if you take it to Wooty Whoop and then the adjuster come down there and then yeah, all right, yeah, I'm taking it to BMW. I'm gonna see what this dude say. But I'm shit. I think BMW might even pick it up on the game. BMW fucks with me, cause I always pay my bills. I always pay my bills, nigga. If you a BMW driver, you know what I'm talking about. They send you them letters like, "Hey, how you doing, member? It's time for your tune-up. It's time for your oil change." Hey, and then they give you a $50 Uber or Lyft, and they'll let you get the $50 even if you use it or not. They just give you $50 on the game. But I don't think a lot of people know that, because they keep your car. So, nigga, if these motherfucking insurance people try to play with me with some 2,000, all right, nigga, I'm taking that shit straight to BMW. Watch me do it. Watch me do it. Oh man, I'm gonna run it up. Oh, hold on. That's what I will be doing. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then if they tell me it's total, then I'm gonna go ahead and get the new make and model of it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm lying. Because the newer the BMW, the more electronic problems you're going to have. And that's a fact. That new BMW Bootsy Boo got, man, I went to the lot last year when I go get my oil change and all that shit. You get your tune-up, all right? So even that shit be like a rack. I remember, nigga, my shit was like 115. My shit was like 1,500 when I left. Hell yeah. And then I did it on a little payment plan so I could get my I wanted my credit score to go up real quick. So I was paying them like $87 for like I had to give them like $500-$600, and then I was giving like $80 every month on me. But they treated a nigga good though. Car was A1. It's always A1 when it comes from the shop, but on me, man, this adjuster tried to play me. $2,000, like, come on, man. If any accident you got in the BMW, goddamn well that shit way more than $2,000, man. What you think? Come on, man. And then they were trying to, when my insurance, my full coverage insurance is $1,000 a month. What you mean? $2,000? Nigga, that's 2 months. What are you crazy? You crazy as hell. They always talking about because it's a super sport. Well, the super sport, you got to slap it in super sport. It just don't drive super sport. And I don't even use super sport that much unless I'm really running late. And then my peoples, they be scared to push the pedal when it's on super sport, let alone when it's on regular. So that 328, that should be all you hear is, even with the windows up, like you damn near like hissing through the air the way that car be. That shit be smashing on the freeway. 0 to 60 from any red light, ain't nobody beat me. Ain't nobody beat me. Especially when I want to do it and you get in that gutter lane, ain't nobody beat me. I be in that bitch. Even my mom said I drive like a getaway driver, but she said, you always be drinking, you always be driving, but what I can say is you the only person I know that be drinking and never get drunk. Yeah, that's me. That's me. But we finna check them out right now. But Munchie B got some explaining to do. I wonder what his big brother gonna do. I think his big brother might just stay up off the net though. Because if old boy, I don't even know old boy's name from IF, but like I said, Inglewood had two different parts. And this is how I know it. Because my sister will tell me stories about shit, and I'll be like, I ain't never heard of that shit. You know why I ain't never heard of it? Because she was going to Morningside. I went to Inglewood. I went to Inglewood because that's in my hood. Why the fuck would I go to Morningside? And I ain't from Mafias. I ain't from Avenue Piru. I ain't from Center Park Bloods. I ain't over there, nigga. I live by Inglewood. I'm going to Inglewood High. And then other than that, I was trying to evolve. I was trying to go to Westchester. I wasn't trying to stay at Inglewood High. I was trying to be up there with, Kyla Pratt on 101. Yeah. With her dad, whatever his name, Ace. Yeah. Kyla Pratt. I seen her in summer school at Westchester. Mm-hmm. The nigga that was recording Bosco getting his ass whooped by Rosemo 700. Yes, he was up at the school. He was what's that nigga? Rodney, Tiny 211. He with G Perico right now. He got signed to Jeezy when him and Ice Burgundy got signed to Waka Flocka, and 211 had got signed to CTE, and that's when they whooped Bosco ass. And that's when they both got signed, we went to jail. Like we had went to jail months, like a couple of months before both them niggas got signed. And that's how Bosco got caught slipping. He was by himself, and it wasn't none of us out. He was like literally he was by himself because he wasn't doing nothing. It's another proven fact. That's how Bosco got done, and that's how I could line up the time era. Bosco been a buster. He can't get out of that because all of us from the squad had went to jail at one time. All of us was in there. That's when we was really getting into it with neighborhoods and Inglewood families. That's why the county jail wasn't nothing nice. You know what I mean? Like we was all in there. We was in there to catch the phase. So we'll know. We go to court. We like, oh, who? Oh, all right, for sure. And that's why we didn't have to wait in the tanks like Foley. We went our ways because we wasn't packing niggas. We was getting down with niggas. For real. Niggas wouldn't even know why. I would know a tat and be like, nigga, we got to get down. Oh, I'm from Raymond. Yeah, that's why. I already knew that. We got to get down. You know what you did to the homie. Yeah. And then niggas got to get down, or if you didn't, nigga just got up out of there. But Bosco ain't ever. Yeah, I grew up in the hood before Bosco got there. Bosco got there 19 whole years old. Then he tried to say, no. I was 18. Oh, no. I was 17. Nigga, stop dropping the years. Nigga, I said 19 the first time, nigga. Nigga, I didn't stutter, nigga. I said 19, nigga. When me and Do Dirty, rest in peace, drove up in that brown Cadillac, nigga, not that Cadillac, brown Cutlass on Triple Gold D's, nigga. I remember how he pulled up, nigga. We was on the 200 block of Queen Street. You was in front of Jathan building. Nigga, we could have sagged you because the early in the morning, the grass was up. This is how I know the hood. The grass is always getting watered in front of that building in the morning before we go to school. And nigga, you wasn't going to school with none of us. We was going to school. You were just up to buy weed with us. Yeah, you was up because I was up to buy weed because you knew I had to go to school. Bosco ain't like that. Bosco got put on. I seen him lumped up. That's how I know for sure with my own eyes. I can say with my own eyes I seen that. But you couldn't really tell because he already ugly. Like, how you gonna beat up a baboon and say know the difference after you got into a fight with a baboon? They still got the shit on the side of their face. Same shit. That nigga's a baboon face ass nigga. I feel sorry for his kids, boy. He got daughters. Oh Lord have mercy. Whoa wee. You know how niggas be doing them ugly bitches. Niggas barely have love for a bad bitch. We them ugly ones. Lord have mercy. Them be the biggest bops of the town. They know they ugly. They just be happy to be with a nigga. Shit. I don't see how that hood rat. Well, I know she was a hood rat, but the hood rat from the 6-0s got babies by Bosco. You better ask Hoods to pause, nigga. Better ask that nigga Foots from 6-0. And them niggas know. You better ask that nigga Keith Rat. Ask Keith Rat. Shit, I'm naming names, niggas that be doing shit, you know? And all them niggas is from 6-0. And they know me, and I know them. Very, very well. Hold on. Stop rushing me before I kick your butt. All right, we outside. Yeah, we outside with it. So, let's go. But yeah, Bosco ain't on none of that game. He ain't never been, never was, and never shall be. He already told the world he giving it up. He hang out with the rats. He don't care if a nigga is a rat. Right when I said he on with the grid program with Munchie B, what this nigga get on his live and say, well, I ain't really tripping off all that. You know what I mean? Because I be out the way and I don't be with the criminal activities. Yeah. You never was. You was grid program before Munchie and Big U hired your ass. They knew you was soft as cotton. They knew you wasn't what. They knew you would tell everything and you wouldn't bust a strap. You the perfect candidate, nigga. You should have worked with No Jumper. I think Bosco would have been a way better candidate for No Jumper. At least he ain't got to worry about a nigga going to jail. Bosco is not going to nobody's jail. Oh no. And when I did see him in there, he wasn't. Nobody told me he was catching phase then. Nothing. Nada. Nada. Damn thing. Bosco was probably in there telling jokes like everybody else that game. I'll be talking to certain Mexicans about subscribing and shit, right? And so they'll say, no, I haven't heard of you, this, and that. And I'll be like, hey, you heard of Bosco? Oh, you know that funny guy? They don't say no blood. They don't say no none of that, nothing. They say that funny guy. My nigga, your name to everybody in Los Angeles is funny guy. But they just don't know how funny you really is. That's the funny part. They think you just ha to the hee. No. You're a funny guy. Because when shit got funny, you knew to get your black ass in the house. That's what you did. And then, when the coast was clear, you was on street news TV talking a whole lot of shit. And you probably seen us do. Next morning, and now, clout chased on it. Just like Munchie can't see. See, I knew it was a reason why this nigga was Munchie from IF. I'm like, how the fuck is your little brother gonna go IF and this is your little brother in the same house? How the fuck is he gonna go IF and you from Crenshaw Mafia? That's like my brother going to families and I'm from Queens. Nigga, we gonna have a problem at night. What the fuck is you? What? Nigga, no hood stay cool. No hood. I don't know one hood that stayed cool all these days, unless you like the A-Trays and the Inglewood families, where they just purposely goes their ways. They purposely goes their ways. Purposely. But that's what it is, man. That's why they could do the kick and cat being boo. Because both of them ain't put in no work and none of. And that's what make everything so funny. Because now your side, Munchie B, your OG homie, and I respect it, he didn't even say his name. He didn't say his name or I didn't hear it. But I could tell he kind of talked like he did some time. He was up in there under that UBN or BL type shit, United Blood Nation or that bloodline shit. I never wanted to be a part. Munchie B, but they even tried to hit him up because that Mafia Lang shit. You see, Mafia Langs, that shit was like shit. Mafia and Langs, shit, that shit is as old as slow down. That shit is as old as Damu Rider CD. Matter of fact, sit down. Matter of fact, I think either I tattooed the Mafia Lang fingers inside Big Munchie arms, or I just did the pattern. And I think B Braves from 10 Line Bounty Hunters tatted it on. Cause B Braves with the tattoo bag. So was I, but I was just practicing. I wasn't official yet. Or it's not practicing, still learning. But yeah. So that's what they would do. They with the L thing. He would have been more better off doing that than a motherfucking IF. I don't see how you jump rope like that. This nigga straight jump rope. Jump shit. Whatever. How you not gonna be where your big brother from? Because if shit get like, why would you take your name to another hood? Like, and then it ain't even your name. That's the cold part about it. That's the cold part about it. You rode the wave off your big brother and then took that to another hood, and then that name that you couldn't handle got you cashed in And I know you was in the county jail talking that shit to Four Leaf, and Four Leaf gave you your issue in a cold way, diabolically, where you could never shake that, my nigga. So I don't see how you could ever claim BT, my brother. But what I will say is you need to keep your head up like Tupac. Keep your head up, Tupac. Cause with your big homie doing this, you know Adam 22 is gonna exploit you today. Oh yes. And don't let Poetic Taco get a hold of your taco. He's gonna say some foul shit about you. Just like he did Brick Baby. He hit Brick Baby with some snitch shit on his latest upload. Poetic Flacco, he plays a cold game to be a square. But the reason why he could play it is everybody put him in position. They sit his fat ass right up there on no humper. On my mama. Right up there on no humper. Saying what he want to say to the gangsters. Doing what want to say, playing with the gangsters. Calling nigga DW Flame Daddy. He said Daddy DW Flame. I couldn't believe it. It ain't no almost gay. You gay. Then Dejan Paul, what he tell the world? Yeah, when that nigga was up there, he was trying to feel on me. Didn't he tell us that? Didn't he tell us about that, man? Mm-hmm. What's the deal? Man, GBO gassed it, man. You know what I was looking at? This is what I first started seeing the internet. When my niece was going to Locke High School, right? And she used to tell me, Uncle, Locke High School ain't like Inglewood. They share the school. This is 9th grade. She couldn't believe it. She said they share the school with the Crips. I said, what? She said, yeah. The East Coasters go up there. The Bounty Hunters go up there. The Backstreets go up there. I was like, what? She was like, yeah. They all be going to school together. I was like, wow. So then, that's when she started showing me, it's a nigga that's a blood. He said he with the Takers. He like from Mob Power. She just used to be infatuated with just, I guess, bringing her uncle home some information about gang. You know, she just square. You know how they is when they don't know no better. But they think they helping their uncle get put on to some young niggas. She tried to put me on YNW Melly and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, I already know who that is. You know he a blood, right? I was like, yes, I know that. What did you telling me? So that's when I got into turned on to old boy from Mob with the Takers. And I seen him jumping on this is the first one I seen him jumping on GBO gas in that red Benz or something. And he was like, get the fuck out the car. Get your bitch ass out the car. That's when I first heard of both of them. She made, you know how your niece make you watch it because she done told you so many stories about shit, and then she just be so excited that you just have to watch the video even if you had a stop sign. You just gotta watch it. That's how she did me. So I'm watching this bitch ass nigga, right? So this nigga jumping all on shit. Haru come out. So now she showing me more clips. This nigga hitting up in everybody's hood, talking about how they don't be there. Then the nigga get sagged out in a motherfucking goddamn Prius. I was like, this bitch ass nigga here, man. What the fuck is a Prius gonna do? That shit can't even giddy up. These niggas playing. So that's when I knew, when old boy from Mob and the Takers, that's when I started watching this shit. So then I started seeing goofy ass GBO Gasset, and I was like, this is a bullshit ass skinny ass nigga. You could tell by his face and his big ass punching bag bottom lip, that nigga ain't on shit. That's the first thing a nigga gonna box out if you got a big ass bottom lip like that. Man, that's the target, nigga. You got a button on your face like Bosco knows. You just know that's the target. So that's what it was. So to go check his shit out, I don't even know where is GBO Gas's shit at. Cause you know what? If I had my whip back in working order, I would have went to prove to y'all Brick Baby ain't coming home today. Nigga, that nigga, man, you see the wiretaps that nigga got? It ain't no alleged. It ain't no alleged. This is in the paperwork, the documents that's released. Brick Baby is a snitch. Brick Baby knew he had that wiretap. This nigga, and then this nigga Brick Baby. Brick is the trick. This nigga pulled a pistol out on his girl with the baby in her arms, and he can't lie about it because they tracked it from his phone. His phone audio. They had what he said. And he kept saying, I don't roll the neighborhood 60. He was acting the same way he was acting on No Jumper at the house in front of the baby. Oh, user. Ooh. Ooh. Woosah. Woosah. Nigga. Any nigga that pull a gun on a broad. Come on, man. You's a scary bitch. Hold on. I have never, ever in my life even thought to pull out the strap. And like I said, I done had some Amazon females in my life. And I can't say we ain't tussled. I ain't never, ever thought to pull no goddamn strap. Nigga, how scared are you? Or we'll say this, how much of a man are you? Because we know the perks have him twerk. And when he twerk, he get to putting that baby oil on his body and shit that y'all remember. Yeah, that's him. He went to 607 for clout. You know what time that was? When 607 got that chain robbed by that them grave digger niggas. Yeah, the grimy niggas that he was supposed to be helping, and they took his trap chain. Mm-hmm. Tell me what that wasn't no clout chasing ass bitch shit. You don't even know 607 like that. And 607 is the punk because he was getting punked every time he was on. Remember when he was on there with DW Flame? Man, that nigga was bound down. Man, if I could say it on YouTube, you know what he was trying to suck. That nigga was spooked at DW Flame when DW Flame some kind of remark to where he was gonna fuck the 607 for playing with the Crip and Blood shit or some shit like that, gangster or some shit. And 607 he got his life together real quick. Come on, real quick. Here, say hi to the police. The police, they don't even know me for doing that, but they had to see who I was. They had to. That should be comedy. They have to. But you know how the police do. They just like the regular ones. They just got a uniform. They still just want you out of here. But now it's the other way around because Trump want them out of here. So how that's gonna work? Y'all want us out of here. Y'all try to get the blacks out of here. Y'all got all the police and sheriff jobs. Then when we get to the county jail, it's all what they call visas. Everybody working on a visa from Nigeria. And I didn't talk to them. And they thought I knew Patois. And I didn't. But they be having the weird ass names in the LA County jail. They're the jailers. And you think they black by the way they wear their S curls and shit like that. Like Africans, when they get to America, they in love with S curls. And they all work downtown LA. This is a fact, nigga. I'm telling you, it's an OG gang. Real talk. They be the main dark skin, the darkest of the dark niggas. Wearing S curls like crisscross just came out. The women, they buy the $5.99 and $7.99 wigs. You know the ones that be at the beautician place, the beauty shops in the hood, that your mom and sister, they see them every day, but they don't fuck with? Yeah, that part. The poofy was that don't lay down. That make him look like baby Simba. It be yada, it be yada. Yeah, those ones. We back at it. Y'all know the store I go to. Sit down. Another day, another dollar to spend. That's the American way. You make the money, you pay the money, and you do it again in the morning. All right. Damn. Yep. I got a hey, it's an auto body place right here, like down the street. You know where it's at? Which way? Auto body this way? This way?
Yeah.
To fix the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta fix my BMW.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody hit me. Yes, sir, ski. Hold on. Oh yeah. Yeah, she'll get you. My bad. Yeah, she ain't playing. My bad. Yeah. Yeah, I really she's smart though, but she trained good, but she don't do no barking, she don't do no threatening. She just she's straight to the business. Have a blessed day. Sorry about that. Try to get somebody in the store, man. Y'all didn't even hear it. She didn't do no growling. She didn't make no alarm. She pushed up on this nigga so quick. And she almost got him, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, he a city worker too. He worked for the city, water and power. She almost ate this nigga up right now, bro. Black nigga working this car. Black nigga walked up on me right now when I was paying for my drink. And he thought shit was sweet until his sweet ass got backed up and she did not park. She didn't threaten. She didn't send no signal. That's why I like her. And she don't do the woofing. And when I say no woofing, I mean none at all. Yep. None at all. So we at it. I think this auto body place is over here, but I'm gonna see what they say. Just cause they so hella close to me. But I'm really still gonna take that shit to BMW. So that means I gotta let's see, call AAA and tell them to move my shit. But let me see what this nigga. Last time he told me a cool ass price on some small shit, but now his estimate, all I need is an estimate, really. That don't mean I gotta get it fixed there. Go. Damn, it's bad out here. This shit bad out here, Pedusky. This is Cali though. This how it goes down. Yeah. He Hello? Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Yeah, I needed to bring a car here to get an estimate. I had an adjuster come to my house and he tried to appraise the damages. And I told him that's not enough because my radiator is like smoking. So yeah, so they want me to bring it to get the estimate so they, you know what I mean? So how do you guys do that? I don't live far. I live down the street. Yeah, do you want me to I don't live far. I live by the park. See? You want me to give you the address? It's in the parking lot. You could just come see it. Yeah. No. It don't have to be now, but whenever you want to, I can give you. Yeah, I'll give you my number. You call. You say I'm here. Yeah. Okay, I'll let you know. You want me to get your number, or you want to get my number? You don't have a card? Oh, okay. Sit down. Okay. So when should I call you? Mañana? Early? Same time? Mañana. All right. See. Look, charity call. Ain't that something? Right when I'm finna write the number down. Hello. Thank you. Exactly. They knew by the way I hung up, answered the phone, nigga. I ain't had time for that bullshit. Damn. 310 850 or 805. All right. And we on. Put it down. Down. Okay. Like you saying, we on one, y'all. Well, I guess it's back to the house because I was gonna go to the mall and try to get some shoes, but like I said, everybody be bullshitting when your car fucked up, or when they want to use one of your cars when you got two. Oh, these people be your best friends, calling, checking. Well, oh, they'll give you all the stories of how they gonna help you today, and you know what? It don't happen. But then when you do them and say fuck them and don't answer them back on a call or something like that, or you turn into the worst nigga in the world. Get over here. You're not walking me. I walk you. You don't walk me. What's wrong with you? You crazy? So you're trying to bully me like she could bully me like the dude in the store. You straight trying to bully me. She must be out her mind. Literally out of her mind. I don't know. I guess she be getting beside herself. I don't blame her. But she better know who feed her, or she will be reminded faithfully. But yeah, I know my shit total. I can't accept $2,000. You know how much my car costs just to even try to play me and say that amount. I know you had to be joking. You had to be joking. It was that shit. That shit just couldn't be real. It could not be real. That's a fact. It had to be joking. Had to. Had to. $2,000. What, nigga? You know how that ain't even enough for rent in Cali. You know my rent for a one bedroom is 24. 24. So that means even if you gave me two bands, that ain't shit, my brother. Now what I want to do is, if I'm paying that much in Cali, I need to take my black ass somewhere else because shit. The way I look at it as, all y'all biggest podcasters dig this. You got no jumper, bought a big facility, correct? Now he talking about he broke. Why is he broke? Because that facility, that mortgage rate, he's paying. And if they not breaking in the money, that's the only time a white man says broke is when he's spending money out of his pocket to support that business. Now he's gonna say broke. Mind you, this same broke motherfucker is the same motherfucker that got Brick Baby at the casinos playing card games. Oh yeah, I can talk about these bitch niggas all day because I've been paying attention. And like I said, if I see it once, I seen it enough. And I ain't seen nothing from Munchie or Bosco in life. What I see is tabloid shit, TMZ shit, internet shit. What you told the world you did this. Ain't nobody seen you do that. Ain't nobody heard you did that. And this is what made Snoopy sassy ass whoop you like you did Spider Low. Is when you just got on No Jumper and told the world, ain't none of my homies gonna speak up on me. Oh, wait. It wasn't even a week, Munchie. I would give it 72 hours. One of your OG homies did just what Neptune the Goone did. I could tell. He's somewhere in the 80s, baby. We ain't hiding you niggas. Why in the fuck would I hide you when I had to do the shit you was supposed to do? That's why I had to be on the shit that I was on. Because at the end of the day, when you do mark shit, I had to show y'all how to do it. Just like your parents said, whether you did it or not, I showed you the right way. So now that you grown, you must spread your wings. Correct? You heard his big homie say, I tried to save you. I'm trying to tell you what to look, man. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not your dad, man. If that ain't the biggest homie words, bruh, man. And I would listen to my big homie talking to me like that. Tough guy shit is out the window because he just told the world he gave you a pass because of your big brother, but he should have smashed you. Nigga, that means he told you to get up out the hood. I ain't never had no nigga tell me to get up out the hood. I told hella niggas to get up out the hood. I even kicked a nigga in his ass and told him get up out the hood. And booted him from hell, gave him the boot from hell. I done booted niggas out the hood. Ain't nobody ever told me that. Munchie, it's just getting worse and worse. Now you got your homie said, your big homie said he was, this is your big homie. The one that do the DPs for you? The one that get niggas DP? Yes, the one you call for help said he wanted to smash you and told you to get up out the hood. The same nigga you called for help and when you was in danger is the same nigga told you get up out the hood. You see how the truth just comes with regular stories. Just regular stories. And my friend Bosco, I must say, Cam Capone, you did not do a good job. And secondly, I did notice you had that clearance jacket on, that short ass jacket that the whole world knew was your girlfriend's. And that's how I knew you wasn't getting money. So you know what your bitch ass did? You went on Cam Capone, probably got some little videos he paid nigga, whatever. Then you did your YouTube. Oh, bro, okay, I forgot I had a YouTube. I did this a long time, but this is the last time I'm gonna address this OG Neptune character. Yeah, blood got him about like another, we'll say 5 to 7 racks off my name. He didn't blow up Shuwait, you feel me? He didn't blow up Shuwait like that, but he got some little banderonis off me. So what he did was wait till the 21st. Everybody know YouTube pay on the 21st. I didn't heard it so much from Flacco. Flacco didn't even say he put money on Loose Cannon and Brick Baby Books on the 21st. Why? Because he's going to be running content on their name. So instead of them feeling bad about him cloud chasing, he would rather break them off. And then he said bands. Let's make that clear. He said, yeah, on the 21st, y'all know I'm going to be dropping them bands. You know what I mean? Wiggling his leg, twisting his hair like he got dreads. Yeah, I seen the bitch, nigga. I be watching everything now. And that, for me, is content. As long as I can be you, I'm going to strike you. I'm going to get on your fucking ass. Oh, yeah. But it feels good to now be out here. No Jumper didn't monetize me, so I feel even better. I feel even better that he didn't say my name. So now that when I get to where I get to, I have more than enough right to talk to him like my name is Adam88. You dig? Because he's not going to endorse me. And if I seen enough fraud shit, or if I have enough content of my own to know that No Jumper is whack jumper, why do Munchies still get on? Why do Snoopy Badass get on? Is it the clout? Is it you don't want to put the real work in to get your numbers up? Because if you really stay on here and wear it out, you can be like a commercial to where niggas be like, you'll be a regular face real quick. And what me and my boy was talking about last night, I'm beefing with niggas that been on the internet 10, 11 years. And that's why niggas didn't believe me. They thought I was just a bitch ass nigga. Yeah, that's what they thought. That's what they thought. They thought I was the buster. And they thought Munchie can't see. And so easy a caveman can do it was the truth. I don't see how y'all think a caveman was like that. Well, maybe y'all did, because you know most people be thinking ugly niggas got super squabbles, huh? That's where he got y'all. He got y'all with the ugly niggas got squabbles, Yeah, shut your bitch ass up. That nigga's a mark, and I mean from the start. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. I'm turning the game. At 19 years old, you already graduated high school. What you talking about? I don't even know nobody that I grew up with that graduated 19 years old. And I know niggas that was flunking. And they passed them niggas along. They made them niggas graduate. I know Spaghetti B was one of them. They was tired of Spaghetti B coming up there with the brown dickies, the green dickies, the black dickies, and that motherfucking red Pendleton every fucking day. Him and Julius, red flag, 7-7. Spaghetti turned his name to Mouse now. He call himself Mouse now. He don't call himself Spaghetti B no more. And Blood was out there with Big Dut, just to let y'all know. He was out there with Big Dut for families that got killed by YSL. Just so you know, just so y'all know that I know a little bow to what y'all know. And my Rottweiler came from a YSL nigga, just to let y'all know. Yeah, he came out here checking on some paper. I paid him the bread. He got smoked. Yep, my dogs came from the YSLs, just to let y'all know. But I had to wait till my podcast get bigger, all that. You know what I mean? I could say names and stuff like that, but I'll save that until I'm bigger. Because right now, it ain't enough. I got to say it when it's like 500,000 people in the chat, you know? At least. Yep. For sure that. So that's what I'll say before. But yeah, it's my duty to be on Bosco and Munchie ass until they just go ahead and get up off the internet. That's what that's what they need to do. Cause you was playing games. Y'all, Spider Load, all y'all niggas was playing games. And I can even say, oh, Dirty Draw Slim, he already an old ass nigga getting DP'd by his homies. I never knew nobody to be a G or OG still getting beat up in his hood. Say less. Did clout chase off a crip back. If the world knew he was a buster, his homies from his hood knew he was a buster. But this is allegedly, because I don't know the man. I don't know the man, so I can't put it on the man. But what I can put on him is what Brick Baby said when he went to jail, what Brick Baby said when he was out. Two different descriptions of who Crip Mac was. One was with the shit, catching phase, to when he went to jail. Crip Mac was getting beat up everywhere he went. I was like, oh, right when I heard it, I was like, you bitch. I was like, oh, why he there? Man, hell yeah, Brick Baby. That's all he did. Yeah, he was out there. Crib, I was doing shit. Oh, dang, Crib. Oh, 6 up. Come on, man. Knock it off. Same thing, old Dusty Draw Slim. Get over here. Can't get no dog behind no goddamn gate. Fuck wrong with you? Charging at the gate like you can go get somebody. Big dummy. Everybody clout chased though. Then when they left, they disrespected them. Who made them do it? Content. The mastermind, whack, coercion, Adam 88, coercion. These niggas need daddies. These niggas need a savior. And most of these niggas be emotional. And Munchie B, your emotional ass, then showed your ass. And now your big homie, without even flu flamming you or putting a hand on you, has put you on your ass. And for that, you are done. Done, 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 done. So now it's like he said, I never would have knew. You got jumped by some motherfucking Hoover bitches. Wow, Munchie. I would have never imagined. The B team governor, the governor of the B team, got beat up. And he said the bitches got out the whip and took off on you. That means they was not scared of you. These bitches got out like they was niggas and packed your ass to where he said, oh, hell no. I mean, exact words, man. Hey, Munchie, keep your head up. The streets, we praying for you. You almost got knocked off 3 separate times, and you still playing with fire. Well, I'll get at y'all in another live a little bit later on. I'm finna do some running around with her, throw this little ball, and I'll get back at you. Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, subscribe. It's Neptune the Goone. Instagram BEE.HUSTLE_. And I'm out.